hook them up with the answers there so they have the links and stuff. Alright, guys, here we go. It is time for iCast, your freaking awesome replays, aka ICYFAR. It is Fun Day Monday with a bit more swearing, bit more of the silly commentary. I may brutally make fun of you if you submit a replay, but it's all in good fun. And, I don't believe in elitism. It's not about me making fun of people for being low level. It's about me making fun of everybody equally, because we all play fucking silly games, and that's part of the fun. So let's watch this next one. Of course, this was Snowflake Harassment, where players had to show their most unique and special forms of harassment, trying to trigger their opponents. Down here in the bottom left-hand side in the red, the Terran player, he is Dre. Which is a terrible name, by the way. Dre. I don't know. It's like Gray, but with a D. If I win, I'm plat 1. Oh, he's trying to fucking guilt his opponent. He's like, can you give me the win, maybe? Up here in the top right, in the blue, representing Drimmers, it is James. Okay, that's just a regular human name. I can't really make too much fun of that. Meanwhile, over here, we got a Captain Dickhead. Captain Dickhead enters the base, has a bit of a nibble, is like, hey, buddy, how's that hot ass? It's fucking chopped in half, that's what it is. Haha, pretended I was hitting on you. Came in, you thought I was just gonna slap your butt. But no, I don't even have hands. I've got these fucking pincers, mate. They're basically crab claws. Even if I wanted to spank your ass, I'd probably slice it open. And now I'm gonna turn into a fucking throbbing tentacle. Who can even understand what drones think about on a daily basis? He's like, nah, he changed his mind. Look at him. He changed his fucking mind. Dre, who said, if I win, I'm plat 1, says, you are so toxic, man. You can tell Dre's gone into this game with the right attitude. He's gone in and he said, you know what? I think if I focus not on just playing a good game, having fun and enjoying the process, but instead I really start to obsess over trying to get that promotion, I think this will create a healthy mindset for me, and I should really just enjoy the process of playing the game and naturally progress. James, on the other hand, I think maybe playing a bit of a sillier style, a bit less logical, is saying, you know what? I'm really into hentai and tentacles, so let's just fucking run a drone around, nibble your butt, and alternate that with turning into a big fuck-off tentacle. Fucking changes his mind again. He's like, nah, I don't want to become an extractor. I just like being a tentacle for a little bit. By the way, Captain Dickhead strikes again. Oh, fuck me. I think Dre has just entered Trigger Town, friends. Holy fuck. He is not happy. Dre's completely forgotten to make an orbital, and now is demanding a blowjob in retribution. Dre says, come on, mate. In my country, if you fucking kill somebody, you don't go to prison, but you do need to pay your fucking retribution money. You need to make up for it. There's reparations. Maybe you sell a pleasure slave to the other one. Maybe you just give each other a little suck. I don't know. James says, you will, as in, I think James turned around and said, kind of like implying that Dre would suck James? But now Dre said, you're a fucky, tard, playing auto win race. I fucking wish I could play the auto win race, to be honest. To be honest, Zerg is an auto win race. I have sometimes queued Zerg, and I was like, fuck man, I don't even have a game plan. I'm just gonna do some random shit with me little frilly Zerglings, and then it's just like, this thing pops on the screen and says, auto win! And I go, cool, I got myself some auto... it's not even a typo, he just doesn't know, he said it again. Auto win unskill. This is too good. Dre, is this your friend? I'm getting to that point where I'm like, this is too good, James. Did you fucking get to your friend to pretend to be a fucking cartoon character in the video game? Because this fucking Dre guy is just too good. He's like the next level of fucking scientific intelligence right here. You can tell Dre graduated from science school, like 100%. He's just like, I'm gonna build some fucking cyclones while telling you how I'm about to get promoted, not making me fucking orbitals because I'm too busy complaining about how Zerg's an auto-win race. Dre, the fucking cartoon character from hell here, up against, of course, James, who opened with a Captain Dickhead and is now going for a couple of, opened up with tentacle tricks and now he's going for the big spiky tentacles. Holy shit, James is definitely a hentai fan. Look at these two fucking firm and erect spine boys. They're just looking there waiting. You can see they're kind of moving around in anticipation. They're like, please fight into us. We want to fucking headbutt some stuff. We want to fight. Queens hanging out as well. Gonna spread some creep and whatnot. We got a ton of fucking Zerglings coming out as well, eh? Got one more Frill Boy down here. Just having a look around. Oh, does get shot down. Sees the mass cyclone though. I specifically like how Dre's being very secretive here with the mass cyclone. Built the factories right at the front. Actually, the second one didn't get spotted because James' scouting has kind of been non-existent. But you know what? I like the secretive nature of it. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to make 400 fucking cyclones and A-move them. Because Zerg's an auto win race. Terran takes so much micro, so much skill and effort, but the game is unfair because other people play compositions which don't require micro or skill, and that's why they win the game. I, on the other hand, am a true fucking hardcore Terran player. I make mass cyclones, and I use the high level fucking macro, the high level micro. Watch the skill I'm about to execute in this attack. My name's Dre, and I'm about to get Platinum 1. I deserve my promotion. I mean, James is coming in with a bit of a shitty surround, to be honest. Isn't fighting in tandem with the spine crawlers. Manages to take out one cyclone for 46 Zerglings. Of course, a clear sign of the auto win race. Just fucking A-moves. Look, another 2 Zerglings just beat a cyclone. Broken game? I think so. Dre here, look, fucking, oh, there's just so much skill coming out of Dre right now. Honestly, I am very impressed by Dre's micro, conditioning, just the sheer depth of skill we're witnessing here. And not only that, but Dre doesn't want to be oversimplistic with the game plan, wants to change targets at the last second so the hatchery doesn't go down, and is following up with the perfect counter. Says, you know what, I've shown mass cyclone, you're gonna prepare for that. You're gonna go for units that counter it. But I'm gonna follow up with mass cyclone. The last thing you'd ever expect. Actually, I think that's, not sure Dre got the logic right on that one. I think Dre might have, not sure. It's okay. Zerg's the auto win race, so you better play the high micro composition of mass cyclone. It has a lot of strategic depth to it, really. I mean, if you think about it, there's a flowchart. If you guys want to play mass cyclone, you should Google it. Every single box with the flow on step, it's basically build cyclones. And that is always followed up by build cyclones. And sometimes after that, you build cyclones. But you know what? If you want to get really high level, the hard part is figuring out when to do the attack move in between the building cyclones. And I think this is why Dre is clearly a high-level player who is justified in complaining about the fucking auto win race. So we're going to see a bunch of these cyclone boys come in. And you know what? Kind of looks like they might just fucking win the game. And it's due to Dre really just having huge micro and just fucking sick skill here. Zergling Hydra, not terrible against these units, but when you've got as many Zerglings as they have cyclones, I'll tell you what, the game's going kinda shit for you. That hatchery does a magic disappearing trick. It's fucking Hugh Jackman from one of those wizard movies that he's in. He's in like 6 of those, isn't he? These fucking cyclones, like, you know what? We're in your base, we gotta get damage done. We better find the crucial targets. Get the extractors and the lava. That was a valuable use of that extra 20 seconds. My name's Dre, I want Plat 1. Let's fucking go. I've given you some time to remax on some units, but that's okay. I'm gonna fight here. And, oh my god, the drones. Oh shit, it's the last thing the Cyclones expected. A bunch of +1 carapace drones. Apparently the natural predator of the Cyclone. Dre fucking maybe overcommitted to the Cyclones there, because realistically he showed Cyclones twice and then still came with Cyclones another time, and that just gave so much time for James to prepare by massing drones, the natural predator of the Cyclones. So, well played by James. Knows the unit counters, plays a clever strategy, and apparently was taking some fucking random expansions during all of this as well. Meanwhile, Dre says, you know what, it's time to level up me strategy. Let's get some 1-1 upgrades, let's get a 3rd base, and I'm going to transition into a brand new, drastically different unit composition called Build More Cyclones. The only question is, how many Cyclones will I build before queuing up more Cyclones, and when will I squeeze my attack move into the Build More Cyclone strategy? Honestly, this here is just the height of strategic depth and thinking, but you know what? It's just unfair that you can't beat Zerg and that they're an auto win race. It's It's just such a fucking hard world when all you know how to do is put 2 reactors on 2 factories. I fucking love you, Dre. You're a fucking cartoon character villain. Honestly, I could not have a better opponent for someone in an ICYFAR if I fucking paid for it myself. You are a legend, and I cannot believe it. The commitment is just incredible. You know what? When you've attacked by jumping over the top and charging the opponent's trenches, machine guns, and artillery 17 times in a row, what'll they never expect the 18th time to do the exact same fucking thing? The strategic genius knows no bounds. Dre, the fucking big dick, big brain master of StarCraft. Show me what you got, baby girl. Show me what you got. Ooh. Look at this guy. Oh, this Overlord has got some throbbing sacks, but they're a little bit empty right now. They're throbbing in eagerness. They would like to pack some little bitey boys. Oh, there we go. Couple of bitey boys squeezing in there. Now, the bad bit about climbing into an Overlord transport. Have you guys ever watched any of the Aliens movies? You watch Aliens? When they're going down in the transport, that's essentially a fucking medevac, right? You're just sitting there. It's pretty standard, pretty similar to being like a Chinook or something these days. Transporting as a Zerg is a little bit different. So I don't know if you guys have thought through the physics, but you actually literally get sucked into the butthole of the Overlord. You sit in its cheeks like a fucking hamster that's storing nuts. And then to get out of it, you need to climb back out through the same sphincter that you had got sucked up into. It's not a pleasant journey, and these Zerglings right now, the smell in there is not good. It's not doing well. Oh, let me out, let me out, let me out. By the way, guys, stage 4 of Mass fucking Cyclone. Let's go. Mass 1-1 Cyclone forms a perfect concave before the fight starts. Definitely not a terrible angle for the Cyclones all getting stuck behind each other. Amazing micro from Dre, the fucking huge brain master. Meanwhile, those Zerglings finally managed to climb out of the butt of that Overlord, and they're going to clear an entire mineral line, but fuck me, that's a lot of Cyclones, and they are wedging their way through this army. +2 carapace is severely hampering their damage output. But you know what? They're in, and they're doing the damage, but fucking no, he didn't count on that. The drones, once again, the drones are just fucking murdering these Cyclones. Poor Dre there in big troubles. By the way, guys, didn't even catch it because Funker apparently was drunk last night, even though I paid him to observe this series. Funker, get on the fucking job. Finally catches this Overlord drop over here. Yeah, you're a little bit slow to the fucking jump today, aren't you, Funker? Come on, mate, get on the ball. So, double Zergling drop, cleared out 2 mineral lines, and the drones hold off the Cyclones once again. You know what? When your opponent's just so fucking brainy as James to keep massing drones to beat your Cyclones, I feel like the only logical next strategic step for Dre is to build more Cyclones. But what the fuck is this? 2 more factories? No Cyclones in production? Dre, don't you fucking dare go and build other units on me, you degenerate piece of shit. You complained about the Auto win race, and now you better build some more of those fucking... yes! Cyclones. Cyclones. Thank you. Alright, for a second I thought Dre was some fucking sad excuse for a human who doesn't commit to his fucking meme strategy. But nah, Dre's a true memer. He's gonna commit. He's gonna see what he can do with it. He's also gonna see how many SCVs he can lose without pulling them. Because, dragging a box and clicking over here, that'd be a bit too much effort, wouldn't it? Up to a casual 38 fucking SCVs that have been killed this game. And you know what? Dre's like, I've got some more factories. Should I go tech labs? Maybe I can get Thors, maybe I can get tanks. Now let's build more reactors. Oh, fuck me, that's a tech lab. What the fuck? Maybe he's gonna get the Cyclone anti-air upgrade. Meanwhile, shit, a couple more Zerglings come out there fucking going, thank God we're out of there. It stunk in that Overlord's butt. Let's fucking murder some SCVs, but apparently they decided to try and smoke a bowl first. Yeah, here's a tip, guys. Smoke the bowl before you get in the Overlord, not when you drop in the mineral line. What a bunch of gronks. A couple of Hydras in the back here, chilling out now. Seems like both players kind of stabilizing. You know, James has actually lost so many drones fighting these Cyclones. That is not actually unlimited ahead. It's like, what is that, 15 supply lead, only 10 workers. And with 2-2 upgrades done, up against what's about to be 1-2 for Zerg, you know? I feel like building more Cyclones could totally get this done. And it is actually the Smart Servos upgrade. So I think Dre thinks Cyclones turn into Thors or siege tanks or something, because if you're getting smart servos to quickly transform your single Thor between anti-air attack modes, I'm not sure your brain's screwed on too good. Let's... maybe thinks this is the lock-on. To be honest, I don't think the lock-on upgrade is important for Cyclones, but if you guys have ever seen it, it actually gives these little red laser pointers that come out of the Cyclones, and I think purely for ornamental effect, it's fucking worth it. If you go in Mass Cyclone and you don't get the rapid fire fucking auto launches or whatever they're called, you're a bit of a gronk. You're not committing to the fucking sick look of the red fucking pointy laser Cyclones. Speaking of which, triple reactor factory. Yes, we did just see 6 Cyclones building at a time for a moment. Dre here taking the strategic genius to the next level. And is just going to be like, nah, yeah, three upgrades, and I'm going to make some more Cyclones. Let's check the control groups, because I really want to see what the fucking mechanics of someone who complains about the auto win race look like. It looks like we have 3 command centers on 1, 4 factories on 2, no army control group. Okay, not bad. Does make use of 2 control groups, so I got to say better than I expected, to be honest. Meanwhile, James, on the other hand, has probably got, let me guess, only hatcheries on 1 control group. Let's check. No! It's the single queen. Which queen is it? Is it a creep queen? Let's click her. No, it's this random queen in the main. She gets control group 2. Oh, wait, the hatcheries are on 0. Okay, the hatcheries do get a control group. I like it. All right. Some high-level mechanics here from both players. James, of course, now has these upgraded Hydras with the 1-2 upgrades. A horde of Hydraling coming across the map. And it's at that point where, you know, Cyclones can fight Hydras and Lings, but you gotta form a pretty sick concave. And if there's one thing I've seen from Dre, he has high-level micro. Dre knows how to play this game at an immensely high level, and we're definitely not gonna see him A-move in a ball and get all his Cyclones stuck behind each other. I can feel it. I can feel victory within Dre's grasp. It's only a matter of getting the fucking concave going. Come on, Dre. Let's move out. Let's do a big 3-3 time. It's another 50 seconds. Maybe chill for a few more seconds. Let that 3-3 get closer. I mean, we've added a few Thors in here. I'm not sure why. They're just going to kind of waddle behind this army. But why not? Why not? Definitely don't add siege tanks or splash damage. That would actually allow your composition to not be utter shit. Meanwhile, this one Overlord's just having a perv. You can see his tentacles are wobbling a little bit. He's like, oh, I'm watching so many of those Cyclones, and they don't even know I can see them. Normally Overlords sound a bit more perverted than that. That was actually not the most... Oh, look, you can see his tentacles. He's getting excited, that's for sure. Meanwhile, the Cyclones are like, we're just going to show you our army. We don't even know we're being watched. And we're going to follow up by building... Oh, fucking... My God, the strategic mastermind. More Cyclones. This is some truly next level play, guys. This is something which I don't think... You know, the pro gamers in Korea, sometimes mechanically, they usually are the best. But I do feel like Innovation could learn a thing or two from watching Dre. You know, Dark probably should learn something from James as well. We always see people try to counter Cyclones with all sorts of different unit comps, but clearly drones into Hydras, I think, is the answer. We've now got Lurkers versus Mech as well. Normally, this is probably the most trashy fucking unit in the world against Mech, but against Mass Cyclone, this might actually just be the most amazing thing we've ever fucking seen. Whatever we're going to see, it's going to be unique. This is definitely a fight I've never seen. A maxed out army of 38, soon to be 40 Cyclones, and 2 Thors, or 3 Thors, up against a bunch of Hydras, Banes, and Lurkers. Both players have decided to just sit here on max and kind of stare at each other. They're like, yeah, okay, let's fucking hang out, hey? And it seems like Dre going to be the first one to make a move. Let's look at the formation of this concave. Let's see how Dre sets up this fight, because I feel like it's going to be glorious. To be fair, James, no positioning mastermind himself, but my God, got the Lurkers, got a bit of a Hydra spread. Oh, here we go, the fucking beautiful concave. The Cyclones definitely aren't all trapped behind each other. No vision over the Lurkers coming in on the flank. The Thors and Cyclones are all totally attacking right now. They're definitely not getting minced by the Lurker spines coming down the north flank. Oh, doesn't even drop a scan. I don't think he's even realized there's Lurkers in the fight. And Dre there sets up the perfect engage. Unfortunately, James is playing the auto win race, so I think it's time to get your smack talk going, Dre. Come on, we need some more words in chat. Come on. You've got to tell your opponent that he didn't deserve the win. It's okay, you know, James might decide to A-move into a planetary fortress. Gonna pull back. James actually showing some high-level patience at this stage. And Dre is deciding to, of course, add Blue Flame, Building Armor, and more Cyclones. This is just the height of strategy. Dre, you are a fucking genius. You are a legend. I love you. I love you, Dre. You've brought light into my life. I used to think that Mass Cyclone was bad, but I've learnt that it's very bad. You've really enlightened me as to what's going on, you know? The only thing that makes me sad is that James isn't bringing drones to really win these fights. Just that little bit harder. Once again, the Lurker boys come forwards. I don't think Dre's ever seen this unit. Oh my fucking god, he just dropped a scan. He knows how to see those units. Dre! Understanding how the units in StarCraft work. My man. And the Banelings rolling in, the Hydra's coming in from all angles. James here, of course, making the great strategic choice that a lot of Zerg players like to do, called a move into Planetary Fortress, because me not like winning ladder points. Thankfully, Dre decides to respond by move commanding into Lurkers, losing all the Cyclones before dropping the scan, and it's just a little bit of a seesaw. It's like, hey, I'll throw my army into your Planetary. Dre says, thank you, dickhead. I'm going to throw my army into your Lurkers, and they're just kind of having a bit of tradesies. It's good to see both players being good sports in this scenario, and you know what? I don't think James is going to be able to break him. Dre, once again, is like, mate, I already asked you for that blowjob. Can you please suck my dick? Look, I'm asking you nicely now. I've decided to stop copying those PUA artists and neg you. Instead, I'm asking nicely. Just, come on, give me a bit of a gobby. You're playing with the toxic units. It's the only way we can make this fair. James is like, mate, I'm going to actually focus me APM on burrowing my Lurkers because I'm a tryhard, mate. Mate, I don't give a fuck about you and your blowjobs. All I care about is burrowing me Lurkers behind me mineral line and having a laugh at you. Dre's like, mate, I learned how to fucking scan in this game. You can't do shit. I'm gonna fucking kill all your Lurkers. Ah, fuck, me scan ran out. Ah, fuckity. Ah, shit, I didn't kill the last one. Ah, no, the Planetary wasn't being repaired. Me rando Hellions are fucking move commanding into your Hydras. Fuck the auto win race. Look that. Full toxic, 0 skill. Holy shit, guys. Normally you describe someone as thick with 3 Cs, but Dre describes James as toxic with fucking 7 Cs. Toxic. To that point where your voice breaks and you just fucking smash your keyboard at the end of the game. Dre, of course, only lost the game because he made Hellions and stopped building Cyclones. What a fucking tryhard trying to tech switch. What a fucking genius. Ended up losing the game because he did not stand true and firm with the mass Cyclone strategy. GG, well played, you crazy motherfuckers, for playing a pretty incredible game there.